So this is just a draft thing, right? So I have no idea how this is. Okay, listen. A lot of people have wanted me to play Hearthstone. I've never streamed Hearthstone or done Hearthstone content. We're gonna do a little bit of Hearthstone now, okay? I'm gonna try out this Battlegrounds thing. I'm gonna say right now, I don't have high expectations. You know, I think like a lot of you guys, I've looked at it and I've been like, it doesn't look super amazing, but I want to give it a fair chance. We're gonna try it out. Let's see how it goes. I have kind of no idea what I'm looking at. I have almost no idea, so I'm gonna be a new player and I'm gonna be making a lot of mistakes. I'm just gonna click this play button and see what happens. You'll be surprised. I could easily, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised here. Who knows?
Welcome to the Battlegrounds. 8 combatants enter, only one will take the crown.
What a novel concept. Drag minions to your hero to buy them for 3 gold. Build up an army to take down your enemies.
Here you can recruit new minions for the battle. Choose well. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Okay. Buying minions always costs 3 gold.
Now put that recruit to work.
Interesting. So units always cost 3 gold no matter what.
Do the fighting, but they need a strong commander.
Do they attack randomly? Is positioning matter? Okay, so he attacked into me with a death rattle token, and I attacked back into the token and killed it. Do we just keep attacking until one side dies or the other? Did we deal 1 damage there because we had 1 attack?
I've got some fresh recruits for
Fresh recruits. Okay, so this is the purchasing phase, and it looks a little weird because obviously the purchasing kind of looks like this is my opponent's board, but choosing minions. We got Selfless Hero, Death Rattle with a powerful thing, Death Rattle. I mean, the Divine Shield seems better than the 1/1, and this is also a 2/1. So buying this one just seems to make more sense. It always costs 3, so we can't buy another one. And then I guess we just put this on board again. You don't keep any unused gold, but we can't, unless there's something we can spend 1 gold on. It doesn't matter. There might be some downside to putting minions in play. Drag right to rearrange. So left to right. Okay, minions attack left to right. I like that. That's cool. That makes sense. So the attack order, and they'll attack random targets though, right? So like mine, I want the Divine Shield Death Rattle to be attacking first, because then we can do this and keep arguing it up. That seems good. There's a lot to think about with positioning in this game. You can actually really mind game people. Okay, cool. Can you spectate opponents' boards? I assume you can't, would be my guess.
You can upgrade the tavern to get access to more powerful
And that costs
minions.
golds. At a different source, yeah, 1 gold each. That makes sense. So we can upgrade the tavern. That doesn't recycle right now.
More powerful minions now.
So the next one costs 8 golds to upgrade the next one, and it costs 1 gold to refresh recruits. And I guess it's forcing me to click this because this is the tutorial.
While you can.
Okay, I'm getting this. Give your minions +1/+1. Death Rattle, 4 damage to an enemy minion, and then it's just a 3/4. 4 damage to a random minion is kind of not bad. Give your minions +1/+1. Just go spawn of Nazoth. Oops. Can you keep them in your hand for value? That's kind of interesting. And I guess this one just wants to die first, right? Like the high impact Death Rattle. Give your minions +1/+1. And then she'll give this Divine Shield at the end. Should be an easy one. If your 2/1 survives, it will only add 1 damage to your attack. Yeah. Oh, that's true. You can hold them in your hand, especially if your board is full.
Looks like you can get a triple.
Okay, and your board stays the same even when your units die. So 3 of a kind will be some kind of upgrade. A more powerful golden copy.
That minion will get you a triple. Oh, you're moving up in the world.
So is it always just double stats, or do some of them have some exceptions?
Hey, a triple. Here's your reward.
Oh. Wow. Then what if I do? Tavern tier 3. But all the tiers still cost 3 gold no matter what. It just like is a higher tier. That's interesting. When you summon a boost, gain 3 attack. Your cards that summon minions summon twice as many. Death Rattle summon 2 1/1 spiders. Let's go ahead and go with that. So in theory, this can play on the left side. So the 2 1/1 spiders, do they summon to the right of it and then attack immediately before my Spawn of N'Zoth can activate? That would feel kind of bad if that's the case. So they have to attack this guy because he has taunt. Yeah, they spawn here, so they attack next. Yeah, that sucks. Because they don't work with Spawn of N'Zoth with that attack order. And I guess you're like sort of kind of not supposed to beat that last one. I'm sure you can, it's just the tutorial or whatever. Ow. So 7 damage is a function of the remaining health and not the remaining attack? How is the damage calculated?
Upgrade the tavern here. Otherwise, you'll fall behind your opponents. Now we are in business.
Meet better recruits. We can't buy anything.
Let's get some better minions in here.
Freeze the minions in Bob's Tavern.
I'll make sure these ones stick around for next time.
Okay. We won't have enough gold to buy 3, but... Interesting. That's kind of cute. I mean, I don't hate the game. It's got a lot of appeal. I'm seeing a lot you can do there. The positioning is simple but complex at the same time, which is a good thing. It's simple in the good way and complex in a good way. Star value, brand value, star value of remaining code. Yeah, that makes the most sense. That's what I should have guessed. I don't know how I didn't guess that.
Exactly what you were looking for. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Okay. So we're at 8 gold. And gold goes up like mana, basically. Drag minions to bomb to sell them. It frees up space and you get 1 gold for it. 1 gold. So they always sell for 33%. Ugh. So what is this? Whenever a friendly demon dies, deal 3 damage to a random thing. What's my weakest unit? I know it's a tutorial and I shouldn't be min-maxing this.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
So we got the 3 soul jugglers. Soul jugglers, sorry. And it'll give me the triple reward. This one's in tier 4. So it's 1 tier above the triple you complete, I assume? No, because we completed Voidwalker and we got a tier 3. It's not random. What is it? So I mean they reset all their stats, right? At the end of your turn. So does that mean every single attack? This is a tier 4 unit, so it kind of has to be strong. So what the hell does at the end of your turn even mean in this context? I don't even have any mechs, so I can't even find out, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys will tell me.
That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
So Spawn of N'Zoth on the left side. Buffs during the preparation phase are permanent. Buffs during the preparation phase? You mean like, okay, so if you give it like a spell buff, only combat buffs are temporary. End of your turn are permanent buffs. Okay. Interesting. Makes a lot of sense.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
So I just have another purchase opportunity. Summon the 1/1 bot, Death Rattle. I mean, Spawn of N'Zoth feels pretty good. So I assume the board limit is 7 to keep in line with Hearthstone's board limit, would be my guess. So we can float one in hand and see what happens. There's no just like go to combat. It seems like the tutorial is like there's only a couple more things left in this. So the taunts will attack last, and they'll get attacked first, no matter what, just because they're taunts, so they always get attacked first. That's the worst thing about this game. There's no ready for next phase button. Well, I mean, there's no ready for next phase button in other games either, right? You just mean like, because if it ropes out, it readies anyway, right? Oh, you mean like if all 8 players ready up, then it goes early? I guess. I mean, it's gonna be hard for all 8 players to even do that. Like usually, there's gonna be one roper anyway. Smacked him for 17. All right. Yeah, we have to be finishing this tutorial pretty soon.
It is a joy to watch you work.
Oh, thanks, man. So this is a battle cry. You guys were saying that buffs during the preparation phase work, and battle cries should be happening when it's on the board. Now I can take something off the board and put it on my hand. So in theory, if I give something... Oh, I can't put it back in my hand. Interesting. So if I want to make sure one of my demons gets this buff permanently, I would have to sell one of the demons. Which I don't think I want to do. I'm happy to 50-50 it. So I guess I just sell this and battle cry this. It allows me to choose, right? Okay, so now I do that. And now that I've used the battle cry, I guess I can just sell it and do that. That's kind of interesting. I imagine that's going to be a fairly common strategy, which is the idea of just using a battle cry for a battle cry and then reselling it. That's interesting. It's a little different from a lot of the other like auto battlers, how like the permanent buffs and prep phase work. Okay. I see a lot of appeal to this. I'm down with it. Why is everyone dead already? So we're recruiting here. Oh, we got piloted shredder. Whenever you play a card with battle cry, gain 1/1. And this is also something that would... Oh god, this card's OP, right? It's just like permanent buffing every time you permanent buff. I mean, you have to get it early, I assume, for it to be decent. I just want to see like the tier 5s. So, but this is 5 on average. We were at tier 4 shop, and we're seeing tier 3s and tier 2s and tier 1 units. I mean, I guess the probabilities are knowns that we just don't have access to yet. I guess that's fine. Mid-tier. Spend all your gold on your turn since you can't save it. Yeah, I mean, there's no downside since you can't save gold. It's interesting. It's actually... It's more of its own game than I initially gave it credit for. It was kind of neat. Let me move my camera into a place that makes a bit more sense. Okay, so we beat the tutorial. It wasn't even hard. Should be rolling down to see if it's something worth to lock. Yeah. That would make sense. This locking doesn't cost gold. Game completed and recorded. Restart Hearthstone to continue. Restart Hearthstone to continue? What the hell?
Sit a while and relax.
Okay, so let's get into our first game now. This is pretty cool. So now that I press play, it should just put me into an actual game, right? Some low-cost units are core to particular builds, so it's good that low-cost ones appear even if the tavern tier is high. Also, there's no 9-ofs. I mean, I'm sure some low-cost units are core to particular builds. Letting you see them at any rank seems like a poor design decision. I mean, I like a lot of other things about the game. So we choose a hero. Passive power. Discover a secret, put it to the battlefield. Whenever you buy a beast. You'll notice I don't get to like pick this at the main menu, right? This is the discover effect. Take notes. Hero power. At the start of next combat, give your leftmost minion 10 attack. I mean, I don't know like what's good yet. Whenever you buy a beast. Swaps type each turn. Oh, that's funny. So it's like every turn it's a different tag that it wants me to buy. That's pretty cool. 7 out of 8 players ready. I mean, it's not me, right? Okay. Cool, cool. So it starts out at Beast. I have to read this every single turn. There's a Beast here. Whenever you buy a Beast, it's permanently 1/2, right? So this is just like the baby, just like the fucking easiest thing ever, right? Because I buy the Beast and now it's a 2/3. So it's like, I just buy the type that my passive tells me to buy every turn. So what would I rather have attack first? The 1/1 or the 2/3? Probably the 2/3, right? It might depend a bit on the board, but it kind of has to be the 2/3, right? Sell ad for interest. They sell for 2 gold. The token minions are the best. Oh, I see what you're saying. This thing creates the token, so it will sell for 2 gold. I can sell this tabby cat for 1 gold and then even keep this alley cat. That's pretty cool. So this changed to a demon, and there's no demons here. So we can upgrade our shop, or we can play one additional thing. There's no, like, interest, right? I mean, unless there's a good unit here, we should always upgrade the shop first. Is there, like, there's no, like, win streaking or anything like that? I wonder how common it is to upgrade shop on this turn. Always upgrade on 2XT. It seems like there's almost no reason to not do it. I mean, maybe in something like Rat King, if I did see a demon there, then I can buy it 99% of the time. Yeah. It feels like there does need to be some kind of mechanic around that, because it does feel a little too easy to always just upgrade on like 2 and 4, right? So whenever you buy a Murloc now, this is whenever a friendly demon dies. This is a battle cry. Give a friendly demon 2/2. Whenever you buy a Murloc, it's not when you buy something, it's when you play something. When you buy something. If I lock this shop, this is a really good lock, I think. After you play a demon. Okay, I'm going to buy this 1/1. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to freeze this shop. And I guess I'm floating 2 gold. I don't know. Floating 2 gold has to be wrong. But, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So, we have the king. It's a shop that has good beast and demon synergy in it. Amalgam is the best unit in the game. Which one's Amalgam? Oh, this? It's just like a 3/4. Oh, shit. Oh, it's... I didn't even read that text because it was like... Yeah, all. I forgot about that, yeah. Whenever you buy a beast, give it value. Whenever a friendly beast dies, gain 1/1. So Nightmare Amalgam. Wait, these are all beasts. Death Rattle, summon a random code, 1 cost mini. These are all beasts. Nightmare Amalgam we can save and lock because we're on beast this turn. So we take the Mounted Raptor. We're on beast this turn and we lock again. We double lock this because these are just tagged out for us. So whenever a friendly beast dies, we gain value, and the Death Rattle summons a random 1 cost minion. Friendly beast can die very aggressively here, and we can keep this board with the hyena at the end. I wouldn't mind a taunt. I want my hyena to stay alive long. But this seems pretty good now. The double lock seems good. We still have the Amalgam plus the demon's energy. There's 1 demon to the shop and 1 demon on our board that's a permanent buff.
Nice work.
Oh, and it replenishes the missing ones. And we hit the demon power. So is it random or does it cycle through a rotation? We haven't seen mech yet. I assume it's random. So we have Amalgam plus Overseer. Battlecry, give a friendly demon. And that can only be Amalgam if it's not himself. So we buy Amalgam. Amalgam picks up the demon buff because he's this. Then we buy Overseer. Overseer picks up the demon buff because he's also a demon. And he gives Amalgam the buff because Amalgam counts as a demon too. And now we have a hyper nuts board, basically. I mean... this should be pretty crazy, not necessarily for now. And then in theory, I'm supposed to use like refresh plus freeze or something like that. Refresh with the option for freeze, because floating gold is pointless. Okay. So I'm high rolling nothing new, smiley face. This is the power of Rat King, he dominates early. Yeah, Rat King seems good early. And like now, you know, you can see my hyena just being at like 11. Now the one thing is, because the face damage is star based and not damage based, which it has to be. It's really important, because if this just dealt 11 damage to his face, that wouldn't make any sense.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Okay. So now we're at the point where we maybe want to upgrade our shops. I kind of have too much jank. Wants us to buy Murlocs. Whenever you summon a Murloc in, want to attack. I don't really want to buy Murlocs right now. Summon a random one-cost minion. It's not bad. I mean, I guess I can take some rolls. I've got to roll fast and aggressive. Nightmare Amalgam again. And Nazarim Overseer. So we get out of Tabby Cat, right? Tabby Cat's just a great cell target. It's just a 1/1 token. And Amalgam is just another big dude. Now this is permanent buff as well with a Wrath Weaver. So you can keep that. This guy's got a full Murloc strategy. This is kind of cool. I can see having fun with this for a while. This is a lot better than I was expecting. I'm sure it has some flaws, but I don't know. Maybe things will get tweaked out. Okay.
Good at this.
So we hit the demon one, which is kind of nuts. We still haven't hit mech. So we've got Houndmaster on the battle cry, which we want to use as a permanent buff. Any source of permanent buff is basically what we want to use. So we've got Alley Cat, which is just bad at this point of the game and it wants to be gone. I think having Beast to have more buff is kind of important. There seems to be less hard removal. I'm going to go ahead and instantly snap sell my weakest thing. We're going to buy the Houndmaster. We're going to play the Houndmaster. Oh, it gives Taunt. Oh, right. So I put it on the battle cry Beast. And then I sell the Houndmaster because I don't just want a vanilla 4/3. Why did I sell that Houndmaster? I don't know if this is lockable.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Oh, it doesn't let us lock there. Okay, we just sold down to 6. 6 out of 7. We're doing it in this game too. 6 out of 7 is so hard to avoid. I don't know, it's fine. Our board is nuts. We still win, right? You guys think this board can lose? We're trolling. We're good. Not even close. Oh, this guy's done. Out of here. Okay, what are we doing? Rat King is fun though. I kind of like it.
Really pulled their weight.
I mean, we got Murkai with King of Murlocs. Whenever a friendly mech dies, it gains value. But it can't die during this deploy phase. So you can't get that value in a permanent capacity. What do I actually want here? I mean, I kind of want to just keep upgrading my shop. I'll just 6 out of 7 again. Fuck it, dude. This board smacks. You think this board doesn't smack? This board is nuts. I don't need shit. I don't need anything else. My board's crazy good. Dude, Wrathweaver seems so nuts, by the way. Reroll shop. Whatever. I don't know what the nutty things are anyway. Security thing. This actually looks good if we get mech. We haven't seen mech yet, but I assume there is a mech thing. Would be my guess. It would be weird if there wasn't one. Security room is the same. Maybe Tinker just has like the mech synergy, so this one doesn't. This doesn't have the mech synergy. That would make sense. Try to 2-star something. Oh yeah, I forgot about 2-stars. Wow, that's a good point. Yeah, it does actually seem like a fairly integral part of the game that we did just kind of forget. I guess I could 2-star. You can get mech stuff. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Welcome back. How's it going?
And There it is. So we hit the max after locking for security rover. Whenever this minion damage summons a mech with taunt. Summons a mech with taunt when it takes damage, which is pretty good. And we have the mech buff, which, you know, high roll like always. So this guy is just a vanilla 3/6, no longer very good. 3/6 is kind of out of here. So we take a rover. We take double rover. And we want rovers to not necessarily attack or die too early. I mean, my thing is going to die all the way over here, right? And obviously, like, in an ideal world, we would be spending all our gold, guys. You know, whatever. There's a lot you have to do. Rat Pack, Death Rattle. I want more Battle Cries. I want to, like, use my gold in more efficient ways, I think. So I probably always want one taunt on the board. Someone's gonna attack. Oh, didn't hit my head. I'm good. So the positioning here is actually interesting to solve, and there is some game theory in this, so it does depend on how your opponents will sequence their positioning as well, which is kind of the part where it gets interesting. So we can go to 9, Mechano Egg, Death Rattle, Max. So we're at the Murloc turn. We have like what I would consider like super nutty Murloc. We've got some good beasts. This is an Overkill, summon a Runt Beast. That looks very good. And this is a Mech that's also very good, with a Death Rattle that you can kind of somewhat enforce. You can force this. You can't force it to attack at 0 attack, right? If it's on the left side, does it just skip it and not attack? How do I? Because 0 attack units in Hearthstone can't attack. Is this an exception? It won't attack with 0. It just gets attacked. Yeah, it has to get attacked. But if I get the mech next turn, we could be good. So I could just upgrade shop and lock, because there's a good beast and a good mech. I suspect this is a bad play. So I want my mounted raptor to just kind of die at the end. I think I might want these security rovers to be second here. That could be good. First attacker can be something fairly big. But if I'm anticipating taunts, it depends a lot on like the size of the meta taunts. I mean, every good board is probably going to have like a taunt on it. I want my security rovers to attack after something has died. I want them to have like room on the board to attack into. Nah, attacking them second and third is too early. I don't have enough room. They should be like third and fourth like they were last time. Interesting. Okay. So you want low attack minion to attack first to break shields? For taunt plus divine shield? Yeah. If taunt plus divine shield is like meta or whatever. And even though you can't scout boards, you can still like you look at the boards while you're playing and you think about like who's who. Okay, so I hit max and we still have the Mechano Egg, which is pretty powerful if it dies, which is a large if. I mean, it's so hard to get like all the summon value out that you want, right? Nightmare Amalgam. Amalgam's not even that good later, right? You're supposed to like, it's just a 4/6. You just want to get out of this, right? Is my health that bad?
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
I mean, I could just cycle in demons. 1 damage to hero isn't really much. My sequencing is bad here. The trickiest thing is you only have 7 unit slots, right? So I think if we want to play for Wrath Weaver, we're supposed to use our extra gold to just buy cheap demons, resell them for like 1. There might even be a demon summon token that only costs 1 net. Wrath Weaver seems really, really, really insanely good, actually. Like, it feels so easy to sink gold into permanent value with it. Holy shit. Are you keeping a scavenger? Yeah, I can get it in scavenger. I don't know. I mean, the Savannah makes it maybe worth it. Ow. Please fucking things, dude. Fucking junk bots with this like mech thing. I don't stand a chance. Ow. There's just nothing that could have been done, right? Okay. So we lost. Hey, look at that. First game ever. And we got top 4. That's not that bad. Top 4. I was actually expecting to be able to do a little bit better than that. But that's fine. There were a few awkward plays there. It's not a bad first game. It's not a bad first game. Does this suck? I actually think it's fine. It looked very uninspiring at first, but I think there's enough depth here to keep me entertained for a while, for sure. Seems cool enough.
Step aside. Be purged. Now we're in business. The battle is really raging out there.
Let me know when the fight starts.